Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome to Byte by Byte, Mike Explains. Technology powers our everyday lives, but most of us never get to see what's happening behind the scenes. That's what this channel is all about, uncovering the hidden stories behind the apps, devices, and services we use every day. Today's question: what actually happens when you connect to Wi Fi? You know that moment. You walk in the door, you sit down, you open your phone, and the little spinning circle just sits there. Your phone says it's connected. The little Wi Fi fan shape is right there in the corner. Full bars. Looks great. And yet, nothing loads. The video freezes. The page just stares back at you, completely blank. So you do what everyone does. You hold the phone a little higher. You take a step toward the hallway. You stare at the little box in the corner like it personally offended you. And eventually, somehow, it just starts working again. What was that? What actually happened? And why does it feel like the whole thing runs on luck, mood, and maybe the phases of the moon? Well, today we're opening up that invisible process. And by the end of this, the spinning circle is never going to feel quite as mysterious. Plain explanation. Okay, so what actually happens the moment your phone tries to connect to Wi Fi? The first thing your phone does is listen. Your Wi Fi box, that little device on the shelf, it's constantly sending out a quiet announcement into the air, like a radio station that's always broadcasting. It's saying, "Hey, I'm here. My name is Home Network," or whatever you called it. I'm here. Your phone picks that up and says, "Okay, I want to join." But the Wi Fi box doesn't just let anyone in. So the next step is your phone proving it belongs. This is where the password comes in. Your phone sends over the password, the box checks it, and if it matches, the door opens. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Once your phone is allowed in, it still doesn't have a way for the Wi Fi box to find it specifically. Think of it like moving into an apartment building. The building lets you in, but the mailroom needs to know your flat number before it can deliver anything to you. So the Wi Fi box hands your phone a temporary address, just a number, something like 192.168.1.5. Your phone keeps that address for as long as it's connected. Now, when information needs to come back to your phone specifically, and not to your laptop or your TV, the box knows exactly where to send it. That whole process, the listening, the password check, the address handoff, happens in about 1 or 2 seconds, usually less. Now, your phone wants to load something. Let's say a video. Your phone sends a request out through the Wi Fi box. The box passes it along through the cable that brings internet into your home. That request travels out to wherever the video is stored, which could be a building full of computers somewhere on the other side of the world. And then the video starts coming back. Not the whole video at once, though. Think of the video like a very long letter. Instead of sending one enormous envelope, it gets cut into thousands of tiny pieces. Each piece travels back separately. Your phone catches them, puts them in order, and turns them into the moving picture you see on screen. That's why a video can start playing before it's fully arrived. Your phone has enough pieces to begin, and the rest are still on the way. Now, Wi Fi travels through the air, which is convenient and remarkable and also a little bit fragile. The Wi Fi box is sending invisible waves through your home. Your phone is picking them up, but walls, doors, furniture, and even other electronic devices in your home can all interfere with those waves. The further away you are, the weaker the signal. It's a bit like hearing someone talk to you from another room with the fan running. You might catch most of what they say, but sometimes you miss a piece and they have to repeat it. When that happens with Wi Fi, your phone and the box quietly resend the missing pieces. You don't see this happening, but it takes a tiny bit of extra time. And if it keeps happening because you're far away or there are a lot of walls, that tiny extra time adds up and things start feeling slow. Why it was built this way. Before Wi Fi, getting online meant plugging a physical cable directly from your device into a wall or into a box. That was fine for a desktop computer sitting in one spot, but the moment laptops became popular, a problem appeared. You wanted to move around. You wanted to sit on the sofa, work in the kitchen, take the computer to a different room entirely. And you couldn't do that dragging a cable behind you. So the idea was, what if the cable could be replaced with a short invisible signal? Not to cover the whole world, Just a room, a home, a cafe, a small area, just enough space to give you freedom to move. The password was added because sending a signal through the air means nearby devices could theoretically pick it up too. So the Wi-Fi box needed a way to say, this little circle is private. The password is the front door. The temporary address system, each device getting its own number, was added because many devices might share the same Wi-Fi box. Without separate addresses, the box wouldn't know where to send things. Your phone would get your laptop's messages. Your TV would get your phone's video. It would be chaos. So Wi-Fi was designed to give you freedom from cables while staying organized enough to handle many devices at once. That's the balance it was trying to strike. Examples. You're in bed, far from the Wi-Fi box. The video starts. Then it freezes. You look at the signal. It looks fine. But your bedroom might be on the opposite end of the house. Between you and the Wi-Fi box there are walls, maybe a wardrobe, maybe pipes in the ceiling. The waves are still getting through, enough for your phone to show a connected signal, but not strongly enough to carry all those tiny video pieces cleanly. Some pieces arrive damaged, your phone asks for them again. That back and forth slows things down. Moving closer to the Wi-Fi box genuinely helps. Not because the internet changes, but because the conversation between your phone and the box becomes clearer. Fewer pieces need to be resent. Things feel faster almost immediately. Everything in your home is connected at once. The TV is streaming, your laptop is open, your phone is scrolling, maybe a tablet somewhere forgot it was still awake and downloading an update. Your Wi-Fi box handles them all, but it has to take turns. It's like one person trying to hold several conversations at the same time. It can do it. But if one device suddenly asks for something enormous, like a big update or a high-quality film, the others may feel like they're waiting. Nothing is broken. The box is just busier than usual. And if things feel slow during those moments, that's usually why. You connect automatically when you get home. You didn't type anything. You didn't choose anything. Your phone just joined. That's because your phone remembers this place. The first time you connected, it went through the whole process. Found the box, gave the password, got its address. And it saved all of that. Now, when it recognizes the same Wi-Fi name, it goes through the same steps quietly in the background. It's not skipping anything, it's just doing it quickly, without asking you to be involved, like a regular at a cafe who doesn't need to read the menu. Simple takeaway. Your Wi-Fi box is doing 3 things at once. It's a door guard checking passwords, it's a post room handing out addresses, and it's a mail sorter passing tiny pieces of information back and forth through the air. When Wi-Fi feels slow, nothing is necessarily broken. The most useful question you can ask yourself is a simple one. Can my phone clearly hear the Wi-Fi box right now? Too far away? The signal is weaker. Too many devices active? The box is busy. The answer to both is usually just patience or moving a little closer. You now know what's actually happening in that invisible moment. Your phone is asking to join. The box is letting it in. Tiny parcels are flying through the air. And when that conversation is clear, everything feels instant. When it's messy, you get the spinning circle. And the spinning circle, as we've all experienced, is just your Wi-Fi box quietly saying, "Give me one moment," without ever telling you how long the moment is. Remember, technology was always meant to work for you, not the other way around. Thanks for watching Byte by Byte, Mike Explains. I hope you learned something new today and discovered a little of the technology hidden behind our everyday lives. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what tech mystery you'd like me to explain next. Stay curious, keep asking questions, and keep learning one byte at a time.